Okay, everybody, this is Kay. I pulled cards for Gemini. I was asking about Gemini. It didn't want to give me a card, but when it finally did, this one fell out, or sort of. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So for some reason, your heart is kind of behind the castle walls. You're really protecting your heart, and I feel like you need some heart energy, healing energy in your heart center. Like focus on green energy, green light from love radiating around you, and open up your heart center and be okay with love, because opening your heart to receive and give love is the best cure for anything. So this is really important for Gemini. This worried me, and I thought, I don't even want to go on with this. This is the beginning of the heart, so this would be the beginning of the relationship, which would describe the relationship as one that is, maybe it's something that was reformed after a breakup, so it was rebuilt up from something that was broken down. And the strongest part of it is you are hanging on to it, and this is unhealthy. The challenge is standing up for yourself and being able to exert what it is you feel. I'm going to go ahead and read it because they fell out. And should I? Yes or no? No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do it again. This is more bad news. This was on the bottom. I'm not going to take this reading. But if there is any energy like this, it's like better not to even pick up these swords. Better not to even engage with words, because less energy spent with conflict and words, better off you are. You have more energy for love and healing and what you need, and satisfaction and joy, attraction, love, laughter, enjoying life. Not having disagreements and losing friends and stuff like that. Any disagreements should try to be repaired. You should really make an effort to repair. You shouldn't ever expect, well, you should always do your best to repair any relationship, and if you can't, then you just can't. At least you've done your best. But this is different, though. This is for the love life for Gemini, but I'm not sure if this is, I'm just saying it could be for any Gemini, married, single. I'm going to group them all together because people act like they're single when they're married and act like they're married when they're single. It just doesn't matter. So for Gemini, looks like there's some confusion. You've maybe got a lot of choices, but maybe you feel stuck. Like it's not up to you totally, so you have to wait for somebody else's decision. But the card is showing, they're showing a lot of things they're illuminated with the sun. The star is going to describe your relationship. It's one of hope. The strongest part of it, it looks like it's getting established or is established. The challenge, the King of Swords energy. This guy is so picky. There's no real pleasing this guy in many ways. So if this is the challenge, maybe you're being way too picky. I'm not sure. What you'd like to bring is fairness, give and take. What you actually bring is like the hand of God. All this emotion, you bring this love, but you have distrust that you're not supposed to bring forward. This is supposed to be, you keep this quiet. If you feel distrustful, keep it quiet. What you should bring is fair judgment, good judgment, good judgment toward the other person. What they would like to bring is the Fool energy. They just want to make a start with you. What they actually bring, oh wow, they're actually walking away. They actually want to leave. But they're not supposed to bring this feeling of being stuck. This is an emotional bondage almost. It's like insecurity, not having faith, not having this is not having confidence when there should be confidence. So this is almost like insecurity and being worn down to feel like you're bound and you're stuck and you can't do. So this kind of behavior has to stay out of this relationship or it's not going to help. And then the 2. So the 2 is what should come from the partner, which is deciding on who and what it is you want and having the wherewithal to go after it. This is making the choice. It's like a crossroads. And you probably need that. You need the answer, who they're choosing and what it is they want, because they're kind of holding the whole world in their hand with this card here. But this is kind of worrisome, this, you know, wonder what that's about. And there's loss here. There's loss of love that's been lost, and yet there's the 2 of Cups behind you. If you just remember that this is a private thing. When there's loss, you have to recover. You have to take time. Everybody deserves and takes their own amount of time to heal from loss. And so that's an individual thing. And everybody's entitled, as I said, to be an individual and take the time they need. But I wouldn't spend too much time, because this could be also indulgent. It's a possibility to be indulgent in things that just try to get out of this mood, and this could lead to depression. So that's kind of worrisome. And oh, look at that, the 5. So the 5 of Cups with the 5 of Swords, and then the Magician. There could be some oh crap, this doesn't look all that great. So maybe there's been a breakdown in some energy and some disappointments, some the reason for the loss is because of loss of and words. So there's less people. This is just not even cool. This energy is just fighting. It's not going to help anything. On top of being sad, it would just compound the sadness and would make it feel like all passion was gone and all the work and all the completion of this was being screwed with. If when you're feeling sad and you want to get over it, that you're getting some energy of somebody being deceptive or bringing up things that should be left in the past, trouble that doesn't have to be, words that shouldn't be said. So, which could lead to this, the Tower feeling, which would make you feel like, well, screw this, I'm not gonna get passionate with you, and I'm tired of working on it. We're done. I'm complete here with this cycle. I'm not gonna fight anymore, be sad anymore. I've got all this love. You got all this love. If there's distrust here, there's a reason. There's a reason for this. You have to realize what this is. I don't know exactly. It's expecting something to go wrong. It's being protective because something probably already has gone wrong and you have given them another chance, I believe, probably. Strength. So you bring with this energy, you bring this energy to persevere through whatever they're bringing. but they're bringing this Five of Swords. So there's two Fives of Swords. So they're bringing this energy of conflict. So be aware that the conflict does not have to be here, and realize that you have more influence and power than you might have previously believed. There could be sadness here. Well, a lot of fives, so there could be changes, and these changes with the Tower, it's destruction, but after destruction, there's always rebuilding of something better than what you have right now. This is worrisome. The Eight of Swords. Again, the Eight of Swords. So this is feeling stuck. So two Eight of Swords. So this is feeling stuck, feeling like no place to go. So they feel like they have no place to go. So they're sad, and they're taking out. They want to bring, it looks like a lot of drama, and it just looks like trouble. I think there could be some possibility of some overindulgence, so be careful with how much you drink. Don't abuse your body. You only have one, you know, and you're important. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, this person could overindulge with you. This is your hopes and dreams. So I believe what you're sad about is you have wanted your hopes and dreams to come true, and maybe it fell through because of misunderstandings or issues regarding trust and honesty. So if you're mourning that, it's best to let this go, let this relationship just crumble, and then work on completing whatever it is that you need to know, because you're learning something from all this. You have to be. This wouldn't be here if you weren't going through a big time lesson. You're holding on to whatever it is you're learning. It has to do with holding on too tightly to something, maybe trying to control everything when you can't, or maybe it's holding on to love and knowing that love is within you. It's not from another person. Well, it is sort of, but it all comes from you to begin with. So one more here. Ten of Pentacles. Holding on to money. So maybe some of this is about money, some of these disagreements, some of this distrust is about money. Well, that's pretty intense. So the last two cards are three cards. Three of Pentacles, working, the Knight of Pentacles, slow. You've got ideas for work. You're doing the work, but there's issues with somebody coming in wanting to slow down the works, and you want to go forward fast, but yet this is so weird. Two Knights. I would think there's messages about work, and that you're just going to further go down that path and concentrate on work for now. I would say let this go, because it looks like you're working on other things. I wouldn't get too involved with this person that's causing all this trouble. Well, I wish you guys well. Take it easy. Bye.